What is up, guys? The LA Gamer here, and today we are discussing the 1500 sub mark we reached 2 days ago. So it's more like a 1,550 sub thank you, because it's crazy. In just 2 days, we've gotten like 50 subs. So things are multiplying quick. We are growing very quickly. So everybody, pat yourself on the back. This is unbelievable. Now, something I want to discuss for a lot of you guys. This is probably a face reveal. Because I've done one face reveal back at 100 subs, which was back in January, but it has about 130 views, I think, somewhere around there. And because of that, that means the large majority of you guys have never seen what I look like. So, this is me, and I have a few subjects I want to talk about, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. But I really want to get all my thoughts out there. So, for starters, I want to kind of discuss the first thing I want to talk about. I want to discuss my past, just a little bit, and discuss a little bit of what's going on right now. So, to kind of give you guys a better idea of what's going on right now, so you guys can relate better to the past. I'm 17 years old. I'm a senior in high school. So, I'll discuss why this is all relevant in just a second. So, basically, at about 9 years old or so, for that Christmas, as it's relative because it's almost Christmas time, I got a flip camera. For those of you who don't know what it is, it was kind of a big camera at the time. I've always wanted to kind of film, but when I got the flip camera, the first thing I did on that Christmas night, I had Madden 08 on the Wii, and I would literally play Madden 08 with one hand and have my flip camera just held like this against the TV with my other hand, and I would record myself playing the game. And this relates to me now because I want to discuss that. For starters, I've always wanted to do this. Before I understood the concept of a commentary, or understood the concept that you can make money off YouTube, or the fact that you can grow a large community out of doing it, I honestly didn't watch YouTube videos. I just wanted to do it before I even knew that people did it. It was weird. It's something that I kind of came up with myself before I knew other people did it as well. It's just like I wanted to watch, or I wanted to have people watch me play video games. It's weird, and I've always wanted to do it. And the reason that's relative now, and it's going to be kind of a long story. Like I said, I like to rant a little bit, so I'll try to not rant too bad, but I'm going to discuss what's going on right now. So like I said, 17, a senior in high school. Now, the reason this is a big year for those who haven't yet reached your senior year in high school, it's an interesting time for me right now because I've just applied for colleges. And that's actually a big stepping stone for you because when you're doing that, if you look at it in kind of a broader fashion, you just kind of look at the whole deal of applying for colleges. For starters, you are choosing where you want to live your next 4+ years, depending on if you're going to college out of state, out of your location that you're used to living. Secondly, you're going to get a whole new group of friends because you are going to be changing schools again. And it's changing schools as in going to a school that you've never you probably don't know anybody in. Like when you go from juniors or middle school to high school, it's not that big of a jump because you still know friends that are transferring or are still taking that jump with you. Does that make sense? But if you're jumping from high school to college, it's completely different because there's so many colleges and you get to choose. It's not like it's based off where you live. So long story, I don't want to discuss this too much, but basically what I want to discuss is you choose where you want to live, you choose what you want your job to be in. It's a big decision because a lot of people don't know what they want to be when they're growing up. And there's some people who grow up and like, I want to do this. Some people grow up and like, I want to be a doctor. So they work their whole life and they understand that working is going to get them into medical school. They'll become a doctor afterwards. For me, I've never really known what I wanted to do. I've had hobbies and I've never really known. And so it's tough to think back and realize, oh, I've always really had a passion for this. And it's weird because I've always thought to myself, like, I don't know what I have a passion for, where I've always wanted to do this before I understood the concept of it. And when I thought about it, I was like, it's what I'm doing right now. I've always wanted to do this. And I realized that when I thought about on my 8, 9-year-old self, I made a video of me playing video games before I had any clue that was a thing and that could branch out and become something big. And the fact of the matter is, I was flipping out when I had about 100 subs because it meant for me that I had a community, and it meant that I could play a video game and have people talk about it to me in my comment section. And I don't know why, but that meant a lot to me because it's something I always wanted to do, And it gave me an opportunity to not only play the game but to experience it in a larger way because I was able to connect with you guys while I was doing it, and it meant a lot to me on that level. So it's crazy now that 1,500 and the community's much bigger than it once was. It just continuously gets bigger thanks to you guys. And individually, it's crazy to think, but I think about each one of you subs individually. I don't think of you guys as a group of people. I don't think of it as a number, 1,500. I don't think about it that way. I think about 1,500, of course, but I think of it as 1,500 different people. It's not just like one group that's attached to me. When I talk to each one of you guys in my comment section, I realize all you guys have different ways of talking. You have different things you want to see, different personalities, and it's crazy to think that I'm getting so many different opinions from different backgrounds, different ideals, and it's cool because it's a way of bringing everybody together. Does that make sense? There's a lot of, I don't want to get too broad, but especially now, it seems like there's less. Although we always strive for better, it seems like there's less acceptance now than there once was because there's so much stuff in the news and social media that people are starting to judge people as a whole rather than understanding each one individually. So I feel like the strong part about making a community like what I'm doing right now and seeing all you guys come together is it's really cool because it's not even like we discuss bigger things. We just discuss one hobby that we all share, and there's not arguments about it. It's just everybody enjoys the same thing. They enjoy sports video games because that's primarily what I do, and it just brings everybody together in a generous, or not even a generous, but like a friendly way. And I very rarely get a comment that's offensive. I very rarely see people comment to other people and say something offensive. Normally when I get either of those things, I delete it immediately because I want to get a purely positive environment so you guys can understand it, or you guys can get like a positive atmosphere where you guys can hopefully experience a hobby, which is watching videos, and hopefully I'm a guy that you guys like to watch, and it's really cool seeing that type of community going. So I am going on a rant. I didn't want to do this, but I'm doing it. So I didn't mean to be so general and have such an outlook on my view of things. It's right here. Sorry, I got to pick up something. So didn't mean to get so broad for you guys, but either way, super exciting. Yeah, this is crazy, seeing how many subs there are and understanding that there's still a long way to go, and that you guys have helped me create the platform on where I want to continue to build. And so that's crazy. And so more things I want to discuss. The next thing I want to discuss, from the 26th, so the day after Christmas, to the 2nd or 3rd of January, I'm going to be out of town. So I think videos are going to slow down a little bit through that period, but I'm going to try to upload. I'm going to try to edit a ton of videos right now and get a lot of them ready for that time period while I'm gone, so that you guys can watch something while I'm out of town. But if there's less videos, there's like maybe one video every day, which is a little bit less than usual because I usually like to double post, or maybe one video every couple days, like one video every 2 days. It's only because I'm out of town, and it's going to be a really difficult time for me in trying to make videos. So if you're curious as to why something like that happens, that's what's going on with me. I'm not going to be in state. I'm going to be out of state, across the country, and so it's going to be really difficult for me to make consistent uploads because I won't be near my computer or near a reliable internet connection. So that's something to discuss as well. But now to talk about the future a little bit more. We are going, of course, I feel like I've created a strong enough community now where it's time for me to start doing things that you guys will purely like to see. So because of that, I want you guys to discuss below a series that you think will be great and that you think would be beneficial to the channel, something you guys would love to see, all those things. If you have a great idea, I want to see it commented down below. And that could be a new game, that could be a new type of series that I've I already play 2K and Madden. If you've thought of an idea and you're like, this would be a really cool idea to see experienced at 2K or Madden, I'm willing to try it out and do something like that. And I'm willing to do multiple different series, whatever I think would be nice. I like to try new things, and so if I see multiple good ideas, I'm going to try all of them. And not only that, but if you can, even if you don't have a great idea, if you look in the comment section down below, even without an idea, please look at other comments if there's already been some, unless you guys are one of the first viewers of this video. make sure to check the comment section of this video so that if you see somebody else who came up with a great idea that you think you'd love to see as well, maybe comment or reply to that comment saying this is a great idea, or like the comment, thumbs it up, so I know which ideas are getting the most support. And I know I'm asking a lot of you guys right now, but in turn, I'm only doing this because I want to make videos that you guys really like, so that's the reasoning for it. And then my last thing, okay, that was basically the main thing I want to talk about. So I mean, there's no real limitations for what I want to make. I have a lot of new games, and I could buy new games, I could try new stuff. I'm willing to take risks in order to make you guys the best videos possible and build the channel, build the community. So whatever works, you know, just keep staying supportive, and like I said, please comment down below some new ideas. So I went on a rant primarily about just, that was a kind of a weird rant. So I don't think I have a lot more to talk about. Just comment down let's just recap real quick. Comment down opinions of videos you'd like to see. Thank you guys so much for 1,500 subs. It's really, really crazy because it seems surreal, you know, where you accomplish something that you never thought you'd be able to do. It doesn't feel like I'm me. It's weird. It doesn't feel like I'm me because I never thought I'd be this type of person, be put in this position. And I'm blessed. I really am. So thank you guys for that. And just, I guess I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys for everything. I don't want to go on too far of a rant, so I'll end this video right here. Yeah, thank you guys so much. And trust me, there's literally not a day that goes by, there's not a minute that goes by, really, that I'm not thinking about how grateful I am to be in this position. So if you guys ever think that I'm taking this for granted, trust me, I'm not. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. And sorry for getting on an emotional rant. Thank you guys for everything, though. And there will be some more videos, or hopefully another video posted tonight, and some more videos in the future. So I'll see you guys another time. Peace out. Bye-bye.